The most hated soccer referees of all time. Being a referee is a thankless and highly challenging job. The outside work the referees perform is rarely recognized, but commentators, coaches, and fans are all too willing to defend them when they make a mistake. Welcome to Athletic Primestars, the only channel where you can get endless sports updates. While we have the benefit of indefinite slow-motion replays, referees must make split-second game or even season-defining decisions. Referees are, therefore, deserving of our sympathy in various situations. However, this list is for those who don't merit any pity. Referees who are so poor that they were or are just in the wrong line of work, and they are deserving of all the criticism and jeers that are directed at them. Here is the list of the most hated soccer referees of all time. Number 1. Byron Moreno. Byron Moreno's career was marred by scandals to the point that he was sentenced to 2 years in prison after being discovered with 6 kilograms of heroin inside his body. This Ecuadorian transiller was appointed by arbitration to blow the whistle during the Korea-Italy World Cup 2002, where he awarded the home team a non-existent penalty and overturned 2 goals that the Azzurri had scored legally. In 2002, after his performance in the game between LDU Quito and Barcelona Sporting Club of Guayaquil, where he made several mistakes, including when he failed to grant a legitimate goal against LDU even though he had already called the goal, or when in the final minutes he stated 6 extension minutes, but the game was extended by 13 minutes. Moreno was suspended for 20 parties and investigated by authorities in Ecuadorian football and FIFA. Number 2. Stuart Atwell. Due to the ghost goal he gave away in a champion game in 2008, Stuart Atwell is one of the worst and most despised football referees ever. After the ball crossed the goal line for a goal kick, Atwell was strangely given a goal. Unbelievably, the ball was more than 2 yards from the goal, making it one of the worst calls ever made by a referee. Atwell is known for being quick to issue red cards, and he often discovered ways to sabotage football matches. Even after his mistakes, the FA upheld charges of unfair dismissal. Due to his mistakes, Atwell had previously had his Premier League officiating duties reduced. Number 3. Morad Dami. When Nigeria and Cameroon faced off in the 2000 AFCON final, Tunisian referee Morad Dami had a complete stunner. Following the disqualification of Nigeria's 4th penalty by Dami, Nigeria defeated Cameroon by 4-3 in the shootout. The ball crossed the line as demonstrated by TV replays beyond a doubt. Dami was banned from officiating in African football tournaments after he was caught trying to influence fellow referee Robbie Williams' decision during the African Champions League final. Dami's appointment as a referee for the 2002 World Cup by FIFA is a surprise. He was the referee for Mexico and Ecuador's group stage match. Number 4. Anthony Taylor. Based on the hatred he receives online, Anthony Taylor is the most despised referee in the world. He is widely regarded as one of the all-time worst football referees and unquestionably the worst in England. Following his disastrous performance in the 2020 FA Cup final between Chelsea and Arsenal, Taylor became a trending topic on Twitter. When he dismissed Mateo Kovacic of Chelsea, Taylor raised a fuss. Taylor made a bad mistake, but VAR couldn't correct it because he had only overturned straight reds or straight yellows. Due to Xhaka's antics, Taylor affected the course of the game by issuing an unwarranted yellow card. Taylor wasn't even the right choice to oversee the game in the first place. Mark Kattenberg, a fellow official, said after the game that he shouldn't have even been there. Number 5. Tom Henning Øvrebø. He serves as the Chelsea-Barcelona referee. It's challenging to consistently make the same mistakes. Furthermore, the Norwegian referee did, during a tie in which Iniesta passed the ball to the Catalans in stoppage time, he took 5 clear penalties in favour of the English team. Games in which the Norseman did not have his best day include Italy-Romania and Bayern-Fiorentina. Numerous people threatened to kill him. Number 6. Jose Luis Prados Garca. He was an excellent comedian and a potential pretender, in addition to not being a particularly skilled referee in the areas hit. During a League 99-2000 match, he was aggressive with goalkeeper Ceballos, earning the goalkeeper a 12-match suspension for inaction. Did you notice any names missing from the list? Well, don't worry, because those will appear later in the list. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to this channel and also enable the bell icon for momentary updates. Number 7. Gamal Al Gandour. Gamal Al Gandour, an Egyptian referee who had only been working as a professional for a year, got the honour of officiating the Netherlands vs Belgium match at Euro 2000, making him the first African to officiate a UEFA event. Infamously, Al Gondor officiated the quarterfinal World Cup match between South Korea and Spain in 2002. He also failed to notice that Lee Woon-jae, a South Korean who stopped Spain's penalty shots but lost the shootout, stepped off his line whilst making the save. Al Gondor resigned soon after the issue, which is absolutely ridiculous. Number 8. Edgardo Corozal. For his work as a referee at the 1990 World Cup, FIFA observers gave Corozal an 8.5 rating. Italy defeated the United States 1-0 in the opening round, Group A match, which was officiated by Corozal. In the quarterfinal between England and Cameroon, which he officiated, he gave 3 penalties, 1 to Cameroon and 2 to England. To get to the semi-finals, England won 3-2. Corozal was praised for maintaining control over the potentially challenging encounter throughout the 120 minutes. Edgardo Corozal, the referee who called an Argentine penalty that didn't exist, ruined the 1990 World Cup final. Number 9. Sandor Pul. The world provides us with unique moments, and this Hungarian referee provided us with a fantastic one. Tassotti's elbow to Luis Enrique, who received no punishment whatsoever despite the Spaniard bleeding heavily through a damaged nasal septum. You're welcome. The protests were worthwhile. The gift was to whistle the end of that world. Number 10. Ali Benasseur. The fact that this Tunisian did not witness the infamous Maradona play versus England, despite its infamous location and challenging play, ensures that the public will always remember this contentious act. Number 11. Ken Aston. The inventor of the yellow and red cards, Ken Aston, had a contentious debate in front of football pitches. It was the referee of the infamous Battle of Santiago, where he permitted no hard play but was brutal and caused multiple injuries. He was also a part of the England-Argentina game in 1966, which did not placate anyone. Number 12. Clive Thomas. Clive Thomas was accused of making an unexpected decision during the 1978 match between Brazil and Sweden. Giving a side corner in the dying moments of the game and then blowing the whistle for full time as soon as they take it requires a little bit of guts. Especially when the attacking team scores from it, and you scoff at the subsequent objections. Number 13. George Lauriander. In 2010, George Lauriander officiated the match between Germany and England. To be fair to the officials, the majority of contentious events are only discovered to be actual blunders once the action replay starts, revealing the dive, foul, handball, or yelled obscenity to be just that. But not Frank Lampard's attempt at a goal against Germany, which came from 20 yards out and smacked the underside of the crossbar. As soon as the ball crossed the goal line by a full 18 inches, the crowd of jubilant supporters in bars and houses knew it was a goal. It was undoubtedly intended for the 100,000 wide-eyed, energized Glastonbury attendees who were watching on the massive screen that year. It would be churlish to say that England hadn't been well outplayed by their opponents and weren't deserving losers after falling 4-1, but Lampard's goal would have tied the score and changed the entire dynamic of the match. And that is all for today. If you enjoyed this content, give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel for more amazing content, and also check out some other incredible content on our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.